I went to the same high school in East Denver as my father did, Denver East High School, and I remember taking a computer science course. And at the time, they introduced this thing called a transistor, which is the building block of computers for those who don't know. And transistors were invented at this place called Bell Labs, which had a facility about 20 miles from my home. And after that lesson, I went and I dug up the telephone number to the Bell Labs facility and I called them. I said, "Do you have summer internships?" They said, "We absolutely do." I said, "Fantastic." They said, "If you're between your junior and senior year in college." I said, "Hey, I'm a junior in high school. I'm taking advanced math classes and computer science, getting all A's, just like being in college." They said, "No, it isn't." So I called every day for 2 weeks straight. The HR director, of course, stopped taking the calls after the second day, and I left a message with my phone number. Then I called every Monday for 5 months. And every time I called, the receptionist just chuckled, and she took my name, and she took my number, and she said, "We'll get back to you if there's an opening." And I kept at it. And to my surprise, the human resources director called my house in June and said, "Listen, an intern from MIT didn't show up. We have an extra slot. We're not promising you anything, but why don't you come on in and interview?" Now, of course, I knew I was the most qualified candidate for this job. And the truth is, I went in, I interviewed, I got the job. The important thing that I want you to think about here is the persistence to get that job led to me working at Bell Labs for the next 4 years, becoming a co-op student, and ultimately finishing with a degree in chemical engineering from Cornell, all from being persistent.